What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here, and today, we're talking about, yep, I got it, in frame. We're talking about the DJI SPARK. Is it worth it? Should you buy it? Is it too small? Is it too big? Is there even a point? Let's go.
All right, here it is. Do the honors.
Me?
Flip that open. Show us. Look how small it is. It's so cute. You know what though? I really wish they would have put a handle on this foam box. Like, they put a handle on this one. Look at that. And you know why they put a handle on it? Because it makes it easy to hold. So this, you have to like stick it under your arm. You have to stick it under your arm or something, or like, I don't know, like, what do you stick this in your camera bag? But like, I don't want to stick this in my camera bag because like, where is it gonna go? That's where my 1D goes. That's where my 7200 goes. It's not gonna, doesn't fit. A handle would be nice. If there's ever a Spark version 2, just throw a handle on it. Like, it's just a string, whatever. Something to make it easier to carry. However, the case, it is nice. It's this weird, this foam. Is it the same foam as the Phantom case? I think it's the same foam. Thank you for your contributions. I think it's the same foam. And it's just got this little wedge here, which pops open like that, and then it's fitted inside. This is actually for a battery. This isn't supposed to go there. I just have nowhere else to put it. But this slot here and this slot here are perfectly wedged out if you want an extra battery. So that's handy.
I feel a little silly. I won't lie. Like, if I was in a big crowd of people, I bust out my Phantom 4 Pro. I'm like, that's what's up. Like, step away. I'm about to fly this drone. I bust this out and I'm like, is anybody looking? Like, can you tell them to turn around? It's just a little bit like, I'm learning. I don't know. I know that doesn't matter. It's just like, it's something that I'm thinking about. So I figured I would pass that along. Yeah. All right, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. And when oh, here it's happening. Ugh. Ugh. Up. Go. I mean, it's kind of, whoa, back up. How do you get this thing to Jedi push away from me? It's just like buzzing towards me, and it just keeps like creeping slowly. It's kind of nerve-wracking, if I be honest. It's this little mini drone, this like imminent sliced skin slowly moving towards you. I would highly recommend the propeller guards if you're going to be using this indoors or outdoors, because when you have this thing flying towards you slowly, it's kind of freaky. And those little things they'll just mangle your face if they get close enough. Anyway, let's try it again. 2, 1. That was cool. It's hovering right now. That whole wave thing, it took me like 5 tries to get. I don't know, I'm just waving at it. It was hovering, and it was like just, it wouldn't listen to me. It was being like a defiant child. And it was just hovering there being like, no! You're like, come downstairs, it's time to eat. No! And it just started to descend on its own. It was just like, you know what? The hell with Peter McKinnon. I'm going in the water unless he can get to me first. And luckily I did. Put my palm out and it landed, so that feature seemed to work, but I couldn't get it to, I was doing the whole, doing like whatever, I was doing all the motions that you're supposed to do. It didn't, I just kind of feel silly using this thing. I have an idea. I wanted to fly something that actually works for a minute so I feel better about myself. Alright, welcome back. Great to see all your smiling faces yet again. So today, we're talking drones, and like I mentioned, it's the DJI SPARK. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure why I bought this. It just kind of came out and I was like, aw, that's so cute. I need it. And then I bought it, and then it was shipped, and then I opened it up and was like, why did I buy this? And you know what? I can't really even, I don't even really know the answer to that. I just thought, you know, it might be interesting to see how the technology's advanced into something. Let's go back like 7 years. This is a feat. This is incredible. But is it actually any good for what we want to use it for as filmmakers or even photographers or a selfie drone? And I'll tell you right now, if you're gonna take a selfie with this, just save your time, save your life and money and just don't. Just buy a selfie stick. Use your phone. Ask a stranger. Ask a friend. We'll get there. However, that's kind of the premise of this whole video. So, took the drone out with my friend Maddie. You guys know Maddie from Travel Fields, and we went over to the lake and just flew around and buzzed it. I gotta say, it was like a lot of fun. It was just fun to zip this thing and throw it into the air, and I like legitimately throw it into the air. That was kind of cool. And then just take it through the trees and use the phone and use the hand gestures, all that kind of stuff. So it was really fun. We had a good time. But it begs the question, is this suitable for like actual filmmaking? Are you gonna use this in your projects? Are you gonna use it for paid projects? Is it only good for vlogs? Is it only good for fun? Is it only good for selfies? Yeah, so what we did is we compared it against some Phantom 4 Pro footage. Now I know that's a huge jump, and I would have compared it against my Mavic, but my Mavic, as some of you may know, at the moment is currently at DJI for repair because it just decided to have a stroke and freak out. So back it went. So we just compared it against the Phantom 4 Pro. Here's the footage. Let's look at that real quick. Here's a shot with the Phantom 4 Pro going through these trees. I had to turn off obstacle avoidance so that it didn't stop itself and have another stroke and into the ocean, which actually is a lake. That footage looks great, nice and crisp, had an ND filter on there. Now I didn't have an ND filter on the Spark because I don't know if they actually sell them yet. They might, I haven't checked in like a week. Polar Pro are probably on top of it, but I didn't have one on this footage. So now let's take a look at that same clip, but with the Spark. Not bad, right? It's actually a lot better than both Maddie and I had expected it to be. Like on the drive home, we were like, no, this isn't gonna look good at all. Are you kidding me? It's just for fun. Now, one of the downsides that I've noticed with the Spark is you have like zero control when it comes to camera settings. Like there's no flat profiles, there's no log profiles, desync, like all that stuff is zip, that's gone. And I think they would probably justify that by saying this isn't the kind of drone you would use if you're a filmmaker or you're putting it in your big important projects. Like this is meant to, as you guys saw in the commercial, that chick's got it at her like graduation. She's like, you know, palming that thing all around. I guess that's the market for it, so they just want to keep it as easy as they can and kind of strip down a lot of the cool features. It still has like the tap to fly and the gestures and like the follow me modes, that kind of stuff. So very, very cool. You're able to draw a tracking box around someone and have it track down a driveway or track around the corner or just follow someone wherever they go, which is neat. But as far as actual filming goes, I don't think I would use it. I would rather use the Mavic just based off the fact that it's 4K. This is only 1080p. The Mavic has 3-axis gimbal. This only has a 2-axis gimbal. So if I am zipping this thing around, I'm gonna get better control out of something like the Mavic or the Phantom, whereas this isn't, I don't really think it's meant for that. I will come out and say, I do not like the palm gestures. I think it is a complete gimmick. It's totally useless. It's like a stupid angle for a selfie. It's like the worst it doesn't even take it head on. So if you wanted like a beautiful background, forget it, because it goes like up at a certain degree and shoots down, completely missing that background. And that's if you can even get it to lock onto your fist or your palm or whatever it locks onto, and you try to, you know, use the force to bring it to where you're supposed to use it. Yeah. Come. I can't get it to come back. It's just gonna die up there in the sky. I gotta say, like, the amount of times I tried it, it just didn't work perfectly every single time. I had it at my sister's house a few weeks ago, and there was a bunch of people standing behind me, and I think it was like trying to find all of their faces, and it was just like, I don't know what to do. And then it had like the same experience today, and it just started to land. It was like, nope, I'm done. Forget this. Coming down. Unfortunately, we weren't even able to fly this very long because the battery is like 16 minutes. I don't even think it lasted a full 16 minutes. I'm pretty sure it died long before that. Maddie was flying it and it was trying to land and he was fighting it, pushing it back up. And he's like, no, I'm not done. But it's just not enough battery life. So if you're gonna buy the Spark, make sure you buy another battery because I mean, look at this thing. It's tiny. Look at this. Let's see if you can get this. This is a tiny battery. It's obviously not a lot of life in this. So if you're gonna grab this drone, make sure you grab at least 2 extra batteries with it. That's my recommendation. These slots right here, 1 and 2, it's not actually meant for this power adapter. They're perfectly suited for extra batteries. So if you're gonna get this, grab those batteries, make sure you've got a full kit because you're gonna want them, because just playing around with that palm feature for 10 minutes, you're done. After that, you pack it up and go do something else. Another thing I noticed with this drone is that the response time when you're using it with the iPhone and you're connected to its Wi-Fi network, because that's how it connects. The Spark gives off a network, you connect to that network from your phone, and then you control it that way. So if you go way too far, you could very well go out of range of that Wi-Fi network and you're gonna lose connection. And then you just start sweating and you go numb and tingly, and then it's gone in the distance and you go home very, very sad with no Spark. So you wanna make sure that you don't fly it too far away. But at the same time, and I don't know if it's just because I'm using the iPhone as these controls, but I found it very slow to respond. So even if I wanted to turn 270 or 360 and go the other direction, it took its sweet time. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. It took that long to turn just to go the other direction. So the response time, the camera features, all of that stuff, it was hard to get used to for me, especially coming from someone that flies the Mavic in the Phantom 4 Pro all the time. So I mean, if you fly an Inspire or an Inspire 2, I might just say forget it, because you'll just be like, oh, why did I buy this? So by no means is this like a full scientific, comprehensive, spec-heavy review. This is just kind of my thoughts after flying it twice, once with a buddy, once on my own, trying out some of the features and comparing some of the image quality. Because at the end of the day, like you'll hear myself say, you'll hear Maddie say it, and other filmmakers say it, I just want to know how it flies and if the quality is good or not. If it's bad quality, then I'm going to tell you. But as far as like the radio frequency with this distance between this divided, I don't care about that. It's very black and white for me. Does it work for me or does it not? And in this case, kind of doesn't work for me. What this drone does have going for it is convenience. Like look at this thing. Look at it. Look, it's so small. Now if these things folded in, oh, game over. You could literally toss this. You could put this in the pocket of the skinniest jeans known to man and it would fit if these things folded in, but they don't. And to me, that was kind of like, yeah, you guys did it with the Mavic. You probably could have done it. You're probably gonna do it if you bring out a version 2 of this. So come on, just do it. But the convenience factor, I mean, still, even without these folding in, it's super small. You can literally put this anywhere, like throw it in your glove box, throw it in your backpack, back pocket, your friend's bag, whatever. Like this fits pretty much anywhere and it takes up no footprint. So it's not like a pain in the ass to actually bring anywhere with you. It's negligible, right? Like it almost doesn't count. It's so small. So that is a massive, massive win as far as drones go. Like look at it. I think that's what made me buy it originally. I was just like, oh, it's so small. I have to have it. So quick roundup. Does it suck? No, it doesn't suck. Is it for me? I don't think so. Is it cool? Absolutely. Should you guys check it out? That's gonna depend on what it is that you do with regards to film or video. Are you looking for this to be like the main drone in your vlogs and you have a really small budget? Then maybe it would work well if you had a small budget, but I would recommend just saving up a little bit more and buying something like the Mavic, because I think you'll get more out of it, and it comes with that remote so you can fly it further. You don't have to worry about those limitations. So that would be my recommendation. If you're a hobbyist and you're just starting out and this is like your first drone and you're not even sure if you want to pursue this at all, totally worth it. You'll have tons of fun. It's fun showing off the whole Darth Vader thing, but I do think that is a little bit of a gimmick that you'll soon come to realize as well. But all in all, if you're a hobbyist and you're just looking to have fun, totally worth it. If you're a filmmaker, buy something better. So that's it for me, guys. There's a quick little fun review of the DJI SPARK. Thank you to Matty from Travel Fuels for helping me out with this review. Thanks, pal. I appreciate it. Check out his channel and his review. It's linked below. It's from the same day, but a little bit of a different perspective. He also does films and videos on this realm of photography and filmmaking, so give him some love. Hit that like button if you like this video. Smash it if you so desire. I won't hold it against you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be right here. Actually, I might not. Am I gonna be right? I might not be here, but I'll be around. Goodbye.